I see, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's Bernard, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4, now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On 3rd and long, it's McCarron, and the grab by Croft. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, the rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. It's Roy Miller that brought him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Going for it all. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you don't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now McCarron throwing on second. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
To throw, it's McCarron surveying the field. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So the second consecutive week here that he has been just a minor part of this offense. What's going on?
I think part of that is that defenses now view the tight end position as a major part of offenses. So they game plan for them. More double coverage. Sometimes they take a really good cover player and put him on the tight end as opposed to other positions. Because in the past, the tight end was really just guarded by safeties. And nowadays, it could be a safety, a corner, linebacker. Could be any one of those guys, and maybe more than one of those guys to try and take him out of the game. He's struggling for the second consecutive week.
He completes it to Boyd, and he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a one. Call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go.
Play action to Bernard. Now McCarron. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong.